The invitation of the Lord to come into his presence is a privilege that he invites us to be a people of his presence. I'm just thinking out loud for a little bit, and I hope this encourages you and really just stirs you just to get alone with the Lord, to find a secret place, to find that closet somewhere where you can just close the door and be alone with the Lord. This is just something the Lord just keeps. I feel like the most important thing, and I'm going to throw out a couple stories and things that come to mind. Jesus, right, when he stays at the house of Martha. Mary's there. Mary and Martha are sisters, and Martha is busy doing stuff. There's a lot that is on her mind, things that need to be done around the house, and she has guests. Jesus is there with the disciples, and there's stuff to be done. And Mary is sitting at the feet of Jesus, listening to him talk, listening to him teach. And Mary is upset. And she comes to Jesus, and she's like, Jesus, don't you care? Don't you care that I have all this stuff to do, and Mary's not even helping me, right? Tell her to help me. And Jesus says something that is profound. He says, Martha. And I can hear Jesus' voice, a tender, loving voice towards Martha, not upset at her. He says, Martha, Martha, there's a lot that you're concerned about. There's a lot that you're anxious about, a lot to do. But only one thing is needed. Jesus says this, only one thing is needed. Now, he's not saying there aren't other things to be done. He's emphasizing the importance of this one thing. And he said, Mary she's chosen rightly, and it won't be taken from her. To be at the feet of Jesus, to be in the presence of the Lord. Again, another thing that comes to mind, in Revelation 1-3, we see Jesus sending a message to the 7 churches in Asia. And he has different things to say to different churches in the area, what they're facing and good things that they're doing in areas of compromise. And one of the things that he speaks to the church of Laodicea, a church that is lukewarm, that thinks they're okay, but they're really not okay. And Jesus says to them, he's like, you think you're okay, that we're all right, but you're not. And he's calling out an area of compromise because he wants to remove anything and everything that is keeping his people from loving him and pursuing him in that place of intimacy. And he says, you're lukewarm, and it's upsetting to my stomach because you think you're okay and you're not. And so he calls them to repent. He says, repent and come to me, return to me. And then he says this thing that is profound. He's speaking to the believers that are in this lukewarm, kind of compromised state. He says this, I stand at the door and I knock. I stand at the door and I knock. Now I want you to think about this. Jesus has revealed himself as the one. He's like, I hold the keys of David. I hold the keys of death and Hades. There are so many doors that I can open that no man can shut. And there are doors that I can shut that no one can open. But he says, I will not open this door. You have to open this door. But I stand at it and I knock. If you hear my voice, if you hear my knocking and you open the door, I will come in and dine with you and you will dine with me. We will be in fellowship, in communion together. It's like, but I won't open the door. I'll point out areas of compromise. I'll call you to repent. Even my judgment is rooted in my love so that everything that hinders you from coming to me in love I want that to be removed. And I'll knock. I'm knocking. So I just want to encourage you, if you're a follower of Jesus, if you're a Christian, I want you to search your heart. Is the Lord pointing out an area of compromise in your life? Maybe an area of lukewarmness in your life. And he's saying, I'm knocking at the door of your heart, but I'm not going to open the door of your heart. You have to open it. And when you do, I will come in, I will dine with you, and you will be a person of my presence. And guys, there is nothing else that matters. There are other things that matters, but this is central focus. This is the most important thing. It's the call of the first commandment, to love God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. That is a call of intimacy, to be with the Lord in the place of intimacy, to love him, not to force this love. No. Hear the knocking of Jesus at the door of your heart. He's saying, come, sit at my feet like Mary of Bethany. Open the door of your heart and I will be with you and you will be with me. It's and I'm going to transform your life. I want to show you beautiful things. I hope this is encouraging to you, that if the Lord, and maybe he's pointing something out, I don't know, in your life, but church, let us hear the voice of the Lord. Let us hear the knocking of the Lord at the door of our heart, and let us be a people of his presence. Let us come to him every day to sit at his feet and be with him. God bless you guys.